Hello everyone, I'm YouTube, and welcome back to Honky Star Rail. Honky Tonk Striz. Alright, anyway. We're just gonna go up these stairs now. Finally, right?
I've never seen anything like it.
Well, that was it! I could have done that in the last episode! No! Meanwhile, the Divination Commission...
You know, even eons can be killed.
So your plan is to kill an Eon?
Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
How did Tazeronth die?
After the disappearance of Long the Permanence, Tazeronth divided the Eon's path. In the process, Tazeronth became a new Eon, known as the Propagation. My understanding is that Tazeronth, or Imperator Insectorum to some, didn't last long. When the swarm disaster began to take hold, Tazeronth was attacked and killed by multiple Eons. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
Yeah, pretty fascinating, yeah.
They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the 3rd way?
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
No, what's happening? Oh dear, cutscene. What the hell is that?
Let's
Bloody.
go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Okay. Things are starting to heat up. We got big ass trees, like Yggdrasil or something. What's going on? I think Yggdrasil is actually like a Norse thing. I can't remember.
Wasn't this the dead tree Ching Chue showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Why do you always make an option one if I eat something? Maybe someone applies some for life.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Where's Wilt?
Mr. Yang, do you mean The Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
All right. Oh. Try I'm eating snacks. I don't know. It's probably not a good time to do it, I guess. Every time I pop a snack in, then so like, oh, a choice option now.
Take it, if it's to your liking.
That's always to my liking. I love everything. Give me all the things. I know in Genshin and even this game you have to be a massive kleptomaniac because you'll never know when that flower will come into use one day. Oh. Wait, what was over there? I was on the way back. Hold on. Probably do that. I was supposed to see what's down this pathway. Is it called a shortcut door or something? Or no, it just leads. Oh, just leads back. Okay. All right. Also a puzzle here apparently. Oh, cutscene.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
How?
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traitors have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
Listen up! We got a situation!
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure.
He's such a
Lady
prankster.
Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission Delve.
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Errands received, General.
This is no errand, Daughter, yes. I am merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. I'd like you to investigate these places.
What exactly is the Ambrosial Arbor?
It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
Oh, sounds like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come.
Aren't you happy about the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story. Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years. There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Did he... succeed?
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yao She's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Law Fu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts. After paying the price with blood and tears, the Law Fu people finally understood that immortality was not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yao She's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to. Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed. At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about?
You said there were traitors inside the Law Fu.
Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the Arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives.
Let's delay no longer. We should be moving.
I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't even talk this. Yeah. I'm taking this.
Did the Divination Commission put able to speak nonsense on that job?
Ooh, that was scary. I was having a snack in the repository when the Ambrosial Arbor started to grow. The trunk suddenly shot right up into the sky. So, the legends were right all along. Such is life, full of surprises. That's why you gotta seize any opportunity to take a break. Who knows when trouble will come knocking at your door.
Given what you just saw, you don't seem rattled at all.
It'll be fine. Even if the sky collapses, we have the Master Diviner with us to hold it up. Oh, and now we have the General here too. What do subordinates like us have to panic about? Let the big shots worry about the big events. That's the secret to happiness.
Didn't the Master Diviner give you any work to do?
She did. She saw me on her way over. She told me to go to the repository and read up on anything related to the Ambrosial Arbor. A simple task like that is only 15 minutes work for me. I heard people say even the General has to watch his manners when asking you for help. Pretty impressive. I don't have much to offer you. Here, take this book. It's the thought that counts.
You gotta get going.
I was gonna wait for the Master Diviner to get off work so I could show you around and teach Mr. Yang how to play Celestial Jade.
Your kindness is much appreciated, Miss Qingque. As for Celestial Jade, we'll have to leave it for next time.
I know, you've got an important task ahead. Sorry to keep you. Priorities are priorities.
Well then, get back safely. Remember to come find me in Exalting Sanctum.
Did the Divination Commission put able to speak non?
Yeah.
I thought I might be relieved of my guiding duties once the Divination Commission affair was over. Who would have thought the General would take such a liking to you? I suppose I must accompany you further. Fate can be so unpredictable.
Through thick and thin, we're like two peas in a dangerous pod.
You have quite the sense of humor, benefactors. I've encountered more trouble with you than I have with the merchant fleet in 10 years. I just hope everything is smooth sailing from now on. Please look after me.
This could be your moment to shine for the Skyfaring Commission.
I understand. The LeFou is in danger, and members of the Six Commissions should stand united. You did save my life at Cloudford. Consider this my returning the favor.
Are you afraid of the danger, Miss Tingyun?
The General said there are traitors aboard the ship. But only someone from the Six Commissions could bring the Stellaron into the Xianzhou undetected, let alone plant it within the Ambrosial Arbor.
Yukon?
I am saying nothing of the sort. Just raising a doubt, that's all. Please be careful, benefactors.
If there's nothing else, we should get going.
You want to leave straight away?
Yeah.
Let me pack some things. I'll be right there.
Alright.
Imagine if the Divination Commission could predict how likely a person is to commit crimes.
Oh, I don't want to talk to these people. Alright. Let's go, Master Diviner.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define.
I'm sorry, Kafka escaped.
I had long anticipated it.
Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor.
Are you leading forces into the Alchemy Commission?
From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared. To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible.
Daryl wants us to go to the Artisanship Commission.
He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Alright, let's go. Oh.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner, can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
I'm sure it's something we can't manage. Let's go.
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Smoosh. Is that something else?
What's the delay? If you're worried about the road ahead, I've already told you. The hexagram indicates an auspicious result. Don't believe me? Fine. Fate is fickle. Better to believe in yourself than look to the sky.
Misfortune and mishap often come hand.
Sorry. There's a puzzle here. Oh dear. Oh, it even shows it on the wheel how many times it goes around. I think. But I have no idea. Okay. Gib, my tips.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Okay. Start another one of those. Oh, oh there's actually. It's so finicky. Oh, because I'm using the analog stick. Bum 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 wah. Continue. Start. I got things I gotta do. There's a world to save. Oh. Alright. Ooh, still got some time. Let's do it. Let's get as far as we can.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
Path to the Trailblaze doesn't seem to allow for any relaxation either.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
No?
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us? Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists.
Wow.
Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Worry no more. The knight in shining armor is here to rescue.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The LaFu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
What are you doing out here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there.
What happened in there?
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
You should leave.
The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
To save his research data?
Is research data more important than life?
Maybe? I don't know.
I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
Yeah.
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Oh, God. Priorities.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course.
Wow, right.
Botanical disaster? It must be the
Oops, sorry.
Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
Oops.
It's no ordinary tree. The branches felt tough as metal. Yuncha, have you ever seen material like that before?
What if I have? You gonna go get a sample for me?
I was thinking about it, yeah. Isn't it just an ornamental tree?
Have you ever seen an ornamental tree move? Have you ever seen one bore through the ground like that, huh?
So what if it moves? I just need to run over and saw off a sample. It can't grow faster than I can run, right?
Sure, go ahead. Here's a crowbar and a saw. Don't say I didn't warn you when the Cloud Knights have to scrape you off the walls.
Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Yuncha, you're the most agile person on the materials team when it comes to operational efficiency.
Under the weather, huh? How convenient. As for me, I'd rather stay alive, thanks.
As expected, the divination was correct. If I hadn't repaired the shifting screen today, we'd have all been trapped. We'd be fertilizer by now. Still, the teleportation range wasn't enough.
Alright, here we go. Show the seal. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, it's chest. No.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
It's like an overgrown bonsai tree. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, so I should get rid of Himeko. I know she's powerful, but fire's not really useful here, it seems like, so... Actually, let's... I'll just put her in. I was gonna call him a traveler. Trailblazer. And I attacked with the wrong person. It's fine.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it! You won't get away.
One step closer to the stars.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead. Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Oh, well, no choice here.
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by. Stumbled in, door wide open. Within commission grounds today was sown an evil spun by hands unseen, unknown, no longer eternal state. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
What robots?
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Are you Master Gongshu?
How do you know my name, child? Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
We're short on time. Where are we going? Who are we fighting?
I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here. Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand.
Like teleportation?
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but Through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
Punctually Leong strikes a pose and raises an eyebrows to say, keep asking. I'm sure you know how to fix it.
How observant. You would make an excellent student. The commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Ah! Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long.
Master Gongshu sets up the equipment hastily.
This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Lumenflux Pixis. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose!
Ambrosial arbor's branches can be found blocking the path. Use artisanship's commission's energy conduction device to destroy all the entangled ambrosial arbor coils at the same time. Okay. Rotate receiver nodes to adjust Heliobus's energy conduction direction and activate the trigger node to release Heliobus energy along the conduction direction. The ambrosial arbor coils need to be destroyed at the same time or they'll grow back quickly. Okay. Oh, nice angles there. So I need to point you, turn you counterclockwise. Button. That should be good enough, right? Or is that too far? Launch. Oh, it's like a mirror. Okay. I'm not sure what the hell I was doing for a second there.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? Is the delve collapsing?
No, that's good.
Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
But wait, there might be treasure right here. Hold on. I was wrong. Alright, you win this time. Wow, I'm a prolific treasure getter. I want to get all the treasures. I'm a greedy bastard. Oh, sneaky path. Oh, oh God in heaven, Christ! Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, so he's thunder, wind, and what? I have thunder and quantum. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that, I guess.
Feeling lucky.
Let's wait and see.
Can't stop the rock.
Repay.
You can fight it, or
Alright.
rock with it.
Wow.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ow. Jeez, alright.
Receive divinity. The dead return.
off with it!
You won't get away.
Come on, my turn. Please, and...
Victory!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The dead return!
Dead.
Wow, good stuff.
Okay. Alright, before we go any further, I'll have to stop it right here. Oh, I'm sad. Okay, we'll continue this next time, guys, but thank you all for watching, and I love you all, and you're all great. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.